Thank you, Jewish Columbus, for supporting CTA. I love CTA because the teachers come up with creative ways to make learning fun, even when we're not together.
Thank you, Jewish Columbus.
Thank you, Jewish Columbus. I really like Angelo singing at CJDS.
Thank you, Jewish Columbus, for supporting CJDS. I like their tefillah because it always has inspiring prayers.
Columbus because they support the JCC and they help keep us safe and they help do our advocacy.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Bob Schottenstein. Welcome to the Jewish Columbus One Community event. While I know we would all prefer to see each other in person, I'm nonetheless delighted that you've all decided to join us for this 30-minute virtual event tonight. Before we get started, I want to take a moment for some very important thank yous. First, thank you to all of the essential workers who are on the front lines during this time. We are very grateful. Thank you to our Governor, Mike DeWine, and the Director of Health for Ohio, Dr. Amy Acton. They have both shown a commitment to keep Ohioans safe during the COVID-19 crisis. Governor DeWine and Dr. Acton, an additional heartfelt thank you for quickly and forcefully condemning the recent acts of anti-Semitism in Ohio. I also want to thank all of our generous donors, both those who support our annual campaign, as well as those who have supported our special Community Response Fund during this time of crisis. In addition to our annual campaign, we've raised over $1.1 million with the Community Response Fund to help those agencies and individuals most impacted by the COVID-19 crisis. Our Jewish community has a great heart and a proud history of answering the call. We've been blessed with great leadership, people that care and understand the importance of tzedakah. One person in particular has stood out in recent days, and that is my dear friend, Herb Glimcher. A very special thank you to Herb for not only supporting our campaign, but also for raising most of the money that has allowed us to reach the Community Response Fund goal of $1.1 million. I'm proud of our work. We have a strong, committed, and caring board, and I believe we're off to a very strong start. We are the largest funder of Jewish programs in Columbus, providing support to partners such as OSU Hillel, Jewish Family Services, Columbus Torah Academy, Columbus Jewish Day School, Wexner Heritage Village, the JCC, and Ohio Jewish Communities. We help protect our community by developing and funding a comprehensive security plan for year-round security at our 11 synagogues, 2 day schools, 4 preschools, and key agencies. We train and cultivate young leadership through our Leadership Development Program. And we support Jews in Columbus, Israel, and all over the world. In a word, we care. We care about our people, particularly the most vulnerable. It has been an honor for me to be involved with Jewish Columbus. And I know I have been particularly inspired over the past few months by all of you and how much our community cares for one another, as well as the great work of our CEO, Joel Markovich, and his wonderful team. Please know, Jewish Columbus is here for you and your family. Tonight, in our short time together, you're going to hear from some of the leaders of our community. You will learn about the critical work Jewish Columbus, and all of our agency partners have done to further strengthen our community. I hope you will be inspired, and please make sure you stay until the end for a very special video.
Thank you, Jewish Columbus, for helping people in need. Thank you, Jewish Columbus, for PJ Arway.
Thank you, Jewish Columbus, for the JCC playground. I love you, Jewish Columbus.
Thank you for supporting the best teachers ever. Thank you for helping the Jewish people. Thank you, Jewish Columbus.
I love you, Jewish Columbus. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm like many of you who have children. My 4 kids range from 16 months to 9 years old, and this has been very hard on all of us. But it's been the outpouring support from everyone that's been extremely heartwarming and helpful. From our day school principal who checked in to see how our family was faring and if we needed anything, to our synagogue and friends who keep reaching out to see how we can help. It's made our community feel like one big family, and Jewish Columbus supports every aspect of our life.
In these uncertain times, we're all facing different challenges and fears. We may be focused on ensuring the safety of our elderly parents, or concerned about the mental health of our children, or struggling to make ends meet because of a lost job. Know that you're not alone, and that there are others who feel just as untethered and anxious as you might be. Together, we can overcome our fears and be a source of strength to each other. I know that I am part of a community that cares deeply and is working together to help each other in this time. Our togetherness is what makes us strong.
On behalf of the Jewish Columbus Board of Trustees, we hope everybody is staying safe and healthy. We're thrilled to have this opportunity to celebrate our community and Jewish Columbus, even if it is virtually. In addition to providing resources and leadership during these difficult times, we believe it's our responsibility to provide meaningful Jewish experiences for individuals and families from birth to senior living. We do this through our strong partnerships around Columbus. I know many of you have joined us in the past for our programs, and the good news is you still can now, virtually, until it's safe for us all to be together. From the Family Passover Musical Celebration, to the Yom HaZikaron program in partnership with the Board of Rabbis, to volunteer opportunities at home with your families, Jewish Columbus continues our mission to build community. If you haven't visited our website recently, please do so and stay updated on current community happenings. When we began to think about the partnership of the Federation and Foundation to form one entity, which created Jewish Columbus, we had no idea that we would be faced with a pandemic. We did know, however, we would be stronger together. Having a centralized address allows us to more effectively convene and mobilize our community in good times and in bad. Jewish Columbus is here for you. Please reach out to our wonderful staff or any of us on the board if you need help, if you'd like to volunteer, and if you can give back to create a strong, safe, and vibrant Jewish community.
Here at Jewish Columbus, I have the privilege to serve our community. As our mission states, with each thing we do, we aspire to unite our community by working to engage, include, and secure each individual. We are building the best Jewish future in Columbus, Israel, and around the world. I can't imagine a better example of living this than our COVID-19 response. We were able to mobilize immediately and have been in constant contact with our agencies, clergy, and volunteers. It has been an honor to partner, coordinate, and support each agency and synagogue.
In the course of the coronavirus problem and pandemic in our community, Jewish Columbus has exerted incredible leadership.
With the help of Jewish Columbus, the JCC was able to keep their 20-plus hour week employees during this pandemic time, keeping our employees, we were able to provide services to our community online. Some of the online services included fitness classes, cooking classes, early childhood programs.
Also during the pandemic, support from JewishColumbus has enabled Jewish Family Services to provide emergency food and financial relief to the most vulnerable among us, including Holocaust survivors.
I want to thank JewishColumbus for connecting WHV with new suppliers of critical personal protective equipment for the staff during this crisis. Additionally, JewishColumbus helped to make the connections of what turned out to be a groundswell of community volunteers and support for our residents, and they assisted in so many ways.
We're continuing to offer live classes with our exceptional educators. We are continuing to offer daily virtual programming that is helping us build community and maintain community no matter where we are.
CTA is capable of providing a top 21st century education, prepare our students for life of meaning and success, and still maintain the generosity that we need to provide scholarships to make sure we never turn a student away that wants a Jewish education because of limitations financially.
Our job is to give them hope, and our job is to say we are here for you no matter what. JewishColumbus has played that role for our community as well, and for all of the agencies in town.
Under the guidance of Joel Markovich, they raised $1 million, which helped us deliver meals and chickens for Passover to hundreds of people in our community.
There's never been a time when we've needed a strong central Jewish communal presence like we do need it today, and JewishColumbus has fit that role.
We convened a medical task force made up of medical experts in our community to advise us on how best to respond to the early onslaught of information. Due to their counsel, we had our staff start working remotely and talking with our partners to do the same prior to the Governor's Stay-at-Home announcement. I want to give a special thank you to this incredible team for going above and beyond to help us stay informed and keep our community safe.
JewishColumbus brought together Jewish agency CEOs really in an unprecedented way.
We've been listening to each other, learning from each other, and helping each other better understand community needs, which will enable us to work together to better meet those needs.
This constant contact enables us to be in touch with those on the ground, so we can coordinate emergency support to the most vulnerable in our community in real time.
Security has been something they undertook, and when there was a problem in the community with the rise of anti-Semitism, JewishColumbus said the buck stops here, and that's been an incredible assertion of leadership on their behalf, and that's something we're and all the organizations are grateful for.
Thanks to JewishColumbus, Jewish Family Services is here to help individuals and families in our community, both now and for generations to come.
Hillel is very thankful and very grateful.
Thank you, JewishColumbus. We really appreciate everything that you do.
And thank JewishColumbus for their leadership at such a vital time.
Thank you, JewishColumbus.
Thank you, JewishColumbus, for being a true partner.
We are here today because we were here yesterday. We are able to bring our agencies and synagogues together because of JewishColumbus's amazing staff, board, and you. Thank you. Thank you again for all your support. Remember, if you need anything or know someone in need, please send them our way. We are in this together, and we will continue to be for as long as it's needed. Our work is far from done. We are planning now for what our new reality will be moving forward. We hope you will join us. Thank you.
We love getting Russian PJ library books. Thank you, JewishColumbus. Spasiba. Spasiba. Thank you, JewishColumbus, for letting our camping dreams come true. Thank you!
I love my Jewish community. Thank you, JewishColumbus, for helping us keep our shul, school, and JCC safe.
Thank you, JewishColumbus, for keeping us safe, and wash your hands.
Our wonderful Columbus community is truly like a family, a lively and diverse family with many different life experiences and points of view. What makes our community so special is that we come together to support one another in good times and in times of crisis. Jewish Columbus, along with our partner agencies, are making sure our families will never go hungry, lose their homes, and that our seniors and Holocaust survivors are getting the wellness support they need.
We know that we have not even begun to feel the entire impact of COVID-19. Your commitment to our community enables us to respond quickly and without delay, both now and in the months ahead. Jewish Columbus is here for you. Jewish Columbus has staff and volunteers ready to answer all the important calls about our community and help those in need. As conveners of our community, we will be able to ensure that you find the right agency or synagogue to help you during these unprecedented times.
You are an important part of the Jewish Columbus family.
And we're all in this together.
I'm involved with Jewish Columbus because I believe in this community. Growing up, I watched my parents' involvement and motivation to engage others in giving back to our incredible community. Based on the amazing example my parents set for me, I didn't realize there was an option. I simply thought that being committed to the community was the norm for everyone. Thank you to everyone who has supported Jewish Columbus through the annual campaign and the Community Response Fund established in response to the COVID crisis. It has been incredible to watch our community come together, and we are all grateful for your support. In order to close our campaign strong, on June 30th, Jewish Columbus launched an end-of-year effort called Just Say Yes. If you are in a position where you can help and you haven't already given a gift to the annual campaign, please consider saying yes to our community and the important work of this organization. Every gift at every level counts. We all recognize the challenges many of you may be facing during this global pandemic, and we are here for you. The annual campaign is what sustains us and allows us to mobilize in times of joy and in times of crisis. In this time of crisis, I'm asking you to just say yes. Yes to our community, yes to getting involved, yes to volunteering with us, and if you are able, say yes to the annual campaign. If you would like, you can make a gift now to the annual campaign by texting Just Say Yes to 44-321. Thank you for joining us tonight, and thank you all for your continued support of Jewish Columbus and our amazing, incredible community. It is now my pleasure to introduce the wonderful Rabbi Sharon Mars.
There's nothing quite like sitting with good friends and family. Feeling safe, feeling loved, feeling truly at home. Hine matov umanaim, how good it is that we can sing together as an extraordinary Jewish community. Shevet achim gam yachad, how wonderful it will be when we gather together in safety, in love, with God's blessing very soon.
Okay, we get ready. Gotta wait for the music to start.
שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד.
Can I push the hang up? Can I push the red button?
Yep, go for it. Great job, Sam. You sounded amazing.
Wasn't that amazing?
It really was. It's a testament to our unity. Let it be known it will take more than a pandemic to blight the strength of our Jewish community. I'm Lori Ann Feibel.
And I'm Jonathan Feibel.
Gratitude is a sentiment that has been overwhelming my heart as of late. Jonathan and I, on behalf of Jewish Columbus, would like to thank all of you for tuning in to tonight's program. More importantly, we want to thank all of you for your support throughout the year and especially during this time of darkness in our world's history.
I am inspired by the fact that in spite of the darkness that this pandemic has caused, each one of you has shared a spark of light to help keep our Jewish community strong. If you have participated in our annual campaign by making a gift, thank you. If you haven't and you are in a position to do so, say yes to Jewish Columbus and give today. As Michael Glimsher mentioned, we hope you will help us finish our year strong by June 30th. From our family to yours, thank you for your continued support, and we look forward to seeing you on our daily walks, Zoom calls, and eventually back in our institutions gathering. Together we are Jewish Columbus Strong.
To be humble, to be kind, it is a giving of the peace in your mind. To a stranger, to a friend, to give in such a way that has no end. We are love, we are one, we are how we treat each other when the day is done. We are peace, we are war, we are how we treat each other and nothing more. And to be bold, to be brave, it is the thinking that the heart can still be saved. And the darkness can come quick, the danger's in the anger and in the hanging on to it. We are love, we are one, we are how we treat each other when the day is done. We are peace, we are war, we are how we treat each other, nothing more. peace.